Hello students, welcome to my channel Classmate. Today we will discuss one of the most important topic, refraction of light. Now before going to the topic directly, let's take few examples from our daily life. Have you seen when you take one glass jar which is filled by water, then if you put your hand into this, then the portion which is inside the water, it seems like bent. Okay, it is not the straight, but actually it is not happen. Second thing, if you put the pen also, it's like the bending portion. You can see that the straight pen bend itself inside the water, but actually it does not happen. Then if you take the something new, you take one glass jar, not the glass jar, you take any jar, put one coin inside this and you place at a position from where you can see the coin. But if you pour water inside the container, then at a situation, at a certain height of the water which is you are putting inside this container, you can see the coin itself. So that is one of the most interesting things. In the night sky also we can see the twinkling star. Now what are the causes behind all this kind of incident? Today we will know about this. All are happen due to the phenomena refraction of light. Due to the refraction of light. That is one of the most important thing in the chapter light. So today we will discuss about all the things more clearly. Okay, so let's start. To understand this, I have drawn two drawing. The left side, that is you can see, that is reflection, and right side, that is refraction. Now before going to the topic directly, you have already learned the reflection. So we start this our discussion from the topic reflection. Here I have taken two medium 1 and medium 2. Light is coming from medium 1 and that is the boundary surface in between these two medium which separate the medium 1 and medium 2, so it is called the boundary surface. Suppose that the medium 1 is the air. Just you take the glass mirror which you use to see your face at home. So that is the air medium and that is the glass medium. The upper portion of the glass mirror, that is the boundary surface. Where the air medium and the glass medium meet each other, that is the boundary surface. Now what happen? If you put torch light, just follow the torch light on the glass mirror, then you can see that the light which are falling on this surface, it bounce back to the first medium again. That means if you put the mirror, then you put the torch light, then light fall on this, and after this it bounce back to the air medium again. So all are this incident ray and the reflected ray, that is called the incident ray and that is the reflected ray. All are these bounded in medium 1 only. Okay, we can't get anything in medium 2. We can't get anything in medium 2. That means here we cannot get any ray which is coming from medium 1 to medium 2. Okay. So we know this phenomena is called the reflection of light. Okay. Now what happened? What is the difference between these two phenomena? Just you come to this. What happened here? Here also we have taken two medium 1 and medium 2. We follow the light, the light in medium 1. From medium 1 to the boundary surface, that is our boundary surface. But in this case, light is coming from medium 1 to medium 2. But what happened? It changes its path. That means it bends its path. Okay, actually, if the light is coming from medium 1 to medium 2, then along this dotted line, that is the actual propagation path of light. But when it comes from medium 1 to medium 2, then it changes its path, it bends itself. Okay, so this phenomenon is called the refraction of light. Okay, so the main two things in the case of refraction of light. Light is coming from medium 1 to medium 2. First thing, when it is coming from medium 1 to medium 2, it change its path. It bend itself. That is the normal. This dotted line, perpendicular line to the surface, that is called the normal. So either it comes towards the normal or move away from the normal. So it depends upon the situation from which medium it is coming to other medium. So we will discuss it stepwise. So this phenomenon is called the refraction of light. So that is, I am showing with the diagram what is the basic difference between reflection and refraction. In reflection, light bounce back to the medium 1 again, that is called the reflection. But in refraction, light is coming from medium 1 to medium 2, and here the bending of path occur due to the some causes. We will discuss few minutes later. Okay, now you come to the definition of refraction. So how you represent this in word, this physical phenomenon in word? The change in direction of light when it passes from one medium to another is called refraction of light. So the change of direction, the change in direction of light when it passes from medium 1 to medium 2, then you can see that it changes its direction. Actually, if it follow the same direction, then it must propagate through this dotted line. As it changes its direction, now it moves along this line. So it is called the refraction of light. So always we can see this type of thing when there are two medium. We can see when light is traveling from one medium. When light just passing from one medium to another medium, such that from air to water or water to glass or glass to water, in this type of thing, when there are two transparent medium, then we can see this type of thing. That means refraction occur in this case. Now students, we will discuss what is the cause of refraction. What happens when light moves from one medium to another medium? Why it change its direction? Here, to describe this cause, we have to take the particle nature of light. I have already discussed about the wave nature and particle nature of light in my previous video. So to describe it clearly, we have to take the particle nature of the light. In particle nature, we take that in a ray there are lots of photon particles are present. That means the light composed of photon particles. We take the light as lots of photon particles, such that very small photon particles are present in this. Okay. Now what happened? Suppose I have drawn this diagram. Here light is coming from medium 1 to medium 2. In medium 1 you can see that are the molecules which are present, molecules, atoms all are present in the medium 1, and the number of molecules and atoms which are present in medium 2 is greater than the medium 1. Now what happened in that case? When the light ray passing from medium 1 to medium 2, at first you consider the medium 1 condition. Lots of photon particles are present here, but the number of molecules present in medium 1 is less. So when two molecules come to each other, collision occur. So number of collision is very less in medium 1, but it increase when the light travel through the medium 2. Then as the number of molecules and atoms all are present which are greater in number than 1, then the number of collision increase in medium 2. Now you just imagine the situation if you travel along a high road that is free, clear, okay, the jam free road, then the number of collision is very less. But in a jam road, there is the situation arise in every second to collide with the other person. Yes or no? So you can move this very slowly, so your speed of the bike slows down, your speed of the bike decrease. But in a free road, suppose that in the high road the speed of your bike increase, as that is the jam free. So in this medium, when there are less number of molecules and atoms are present in this medium, the speed of the light increase, and in the medium where the number of molecules and atoms are in a high number, then as the number of collision increases, so the speed of the light decrease. So we can see that we can see there is a change in the speed of light. We can see that here the change of the speed of light occur, okay, when light comes from one medium to another medium. So depending upon the density, optical density of the medium, the speed of the light also change. That is the main cause of refraction of light. As we can see, there is the change of the speed. So light changes path when the light is coming from a medium where the speed is very high to a medium when the speed is low, comparable to the medium 1, then it moves towards the normal. And when light is coming from one medium where the density is high, that means density is high, that means the speed is low, to a medium where the speed will be high, then it move away from the normal. So all depends upon the changing speed. If there is a change in the speed with respect to one medium to another medium, then of course there will be a change in the direction of the light, that means refraction occur. So that is the main cause of refraction, and we will discuss this how it change will be occurred, okay. Now we will discuss about the medium through which light pass from one medium to another medium. It is written optically rarer and optically denser medium. Now what are these two terms, optically rarer and optically denser? I have already discussed in this video just few seconds ago that if the numbers of molecules are less in any medium with respect to another medium, just light is coming from medium 1 to medium 2. So in medium 1 the number of molecules are very less compared to the medium 2, then the medium 1 is called the rarer medium, it is called the rarer medium, and medium 2 is called the denser medium. These two are the relative term. These two are relative term. If we change these two terms, then the rarer and denser medium also be changed. How it will be changed? So at first you clear your concept about the rarer medium and denser medium. If you take any two medium, then in between these two medium in which the number of atoms and molecules are less, that is called the rarer medium, and in which the number of molecules are greater than the other medium, it is called the denser medium. In other words, also you can say, we have already learned that in rarer medium, as the number of collision of the photon particles with these molecules are less, so light propagate through this medium at a high speed. So in the rarer medium the speed is high, speed of the light is high, and in the denser medium speed is low, okay. So from this we can also conclude that in rarer medium light propagate with a high speed, and in a denser medium light move with a low speed, okay. I hope all of you understood this. Students, this optically rarer and denser, these two terms are the relative term. Now I am giving the example. The speed of light in air medium is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. The speed of light in water is 2.25 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. and in glass the speed is 2 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So you can see that the speed is high in air medium, then it comes to water medium, then glass medium. Now if light is traveling from air to water, the medium 1 is air and medium 2 is water. Understood? Then air is the rarer medium and water is the denser medium. Air is rarer medium, water is the denser medium. If light is coming from air medium to glass medium, here also the same thing. Air is the rarer medium, glass is the denser medium. Okay. Now what happens when light is coming from water medium to glass medium? Here you can see that no air medium is present. So in that case you can see that the speed of light in water is greater than the glass medium. Yes or no? So it always depends upon those two medium which one we are taking under the consideration. Okay. So as we have taken two medium, water and glass, so in that case water is the rarer medium and glass is the denser medium. So I hope all of you understood why I give this example. So always we consider whatever we are taking the two medium, the optically rarer and denser, these two terms always depend upon those two medium in which light propagate with a higher speed, it always refer as the rarer medium, and the medium in which the light slows down its speed, that is called the denser medium. Now students, we'll know few terms related with the refraction of light. As you can see, I have drawn this diagram, that is the boundary surface. AB is the boundary surface, and I have taken two medium, that is air medium, that is water medium. Air medium is medium 1 and water medium is the medium 2. So when the light ray is coming from air to water, then it is the rarer medium, it is the denser medium. Then you can see that the ray which is coming from air medium, that is called the incident ray. As it is incident on the boundary surface, so it is called the incident ray. This ray is called the incident ray. And the ray after refraction in the medium 2, that is called the refracted ray. This is the refracted ray. Okay. Now I have drawn this dotted line, that is the normal on the boundary surface. As it make 90-degree angle with the boundary surface, so it is called the normal at the boundary surface. The angle made by the incident ray with this normal, that is called the angle of incidence. That this is the angle. This is the angle of incidence and it is represented by I. Also you can see that the angle made by the refracted ray with the normal, it is represented by R, and it is called angle of refraction. Angle of refraction. Now you can see if the light not deviate its path, that means if it follow the same path in medium 2 also, then it will pass through this dotted line. But actually it is not happen. When it's deviate its path, actually it follow through this path. So the angle made by these two lines, the dotted line and this actual refracted ray, this angle is called the angle of deviation. Angle of deviation, and it is represented by this delta symbol. Okay. So all the terms related to the refraction. I hope all of you understood this very clearly. If you have any doubt, you must write down this in the comment section. Don't forget to share this video and you must subscribe this. Okay, all of you, bye and thank you.